Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we finished up the 2037-2038 regular season. And as you can see right there, we won 60 games this season. And you know what? It's been a while since I felt this dominant in the regular season. We only lost 13 games in regulation, 6 in OT and shootouts. 63 wins. That has to be one of our best seasons ever. We were dynamite throughout the entire season, and there are a lot of players that helped us get there. Now, I want to show you the regular season stats. We do end up winning the President's Trophy, 12 points ahead of the Edmonton Oilers. 368 goals for, 213 goals against. That should be good for, we are taking home some awards this year. Goals against per game is best, obviously. Power play, dynamite. Let's see, let me see. I gotta make sure everything is good. Yeah, power play was only 0.6% worse than Tampa Bay. Penalty kill was gorgeous. And we were just a dynamite team. We were so good all season. And the cream of the crop, Jeffrey freaking Woodworth, his 11th straight 100-point season. That means that he is second all-time with that record. Wayne Gretzky holds the record with 13 consecutive 100-point seasons. Mario Lemieux was second IRL with 10. So Jeffrey Woodworth moves into that position with 11 straight. I don't know if he could break Wayne Gretzky's record because I'm not sure when he's going to decide to retire. But who knows? Who knows? If we can keep this line together, they can still do it. And another 40-goal season, that means he has never scored less than 30 goals in his entire career. His lowest season, I believe, was 34. Yeah, he has always been a 30-goal scorer, nothing less than 34. Since 2020. That's 18 years. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, he's so good. I love him to death. Matthew Savoie, 47 goals, 65 assists, good for 112 points. He went up to a 96 overall. I believe that's statistical growth. Not more. I mean, it probably is morale too, but he's so freaking good. I don't even know when this guy's going to retire. If there is somebody out of the top line first, it's probably going to be Joshua Waugh, just because it seems like he's an 89, so he's dropping off a bit. And he is a second line forward now. That is something to keep an eye on. I mean, obviously, I want to keep the MVP line together. Then you got a guy like MP3 who wants to be that first liner, who needs to be that first liner. What is Joshua Waugh? A playmaker? I don't know. If we are in the position and we need to win the Stanley Cup. But if it makes sense and we're not winning games, I'm throwing MP3, not MVP. Ooh, that is a nickname too. Okay, love that. Joshua Waugh, 111. So make that 5 players on the team had over a point per game. 4 of them had over 100. Kilo Fallon, the season I needed from him. We just signed him up to an 8-year, $11 million extension. This is his best season by far. Out of all the seasons he's played, he's never been so dominant. I mean, obviously the season right here, 97. Then you got 92, 97 again, and 105. 86 assists, over an assist per game. He's so dynamic, and that is exactly what I wanted to see from him. He was the second-line center to replace Pierre-Luc Dubois, and he'll be the first-line center soon. Once Savoie drops off, Fallon's got to be that guy. MP3 led the team in goals, and I didn't expect that because at the start of the season he was a bit slower. He had 20 through 40 or something like that. I'm not sure specifically. But my God, you see his stats there, his shooting stats, his offensive stats. He's just getting better. And he was over a point per game. When we had Woodworth and he was a rookie, he wasn't a point per game until half a decade into his career, longer than that. 51 goals. That is one less than Jeffrey Woodworth's best season ever, goals-wise. But 93 points, he's just going up and up and up, and he's going to take that first line spot here soon. What a beauty. Jacques Giroux, this season I needed to see from him. 29 years of age. Last year he played all 82. He had 47. He was playing on the third line, but the pieces worked out this year where Fallon moved to center, Austin Matthews was let go, MP3 stayed on the second line, while Jacques Giroux came up onto the second line. That second line was really good. I mean, obviously, he's been better than that in years past, but I think he was the odd man out on that second line just because of how well Fallon and MP3 were doing. 64 points, sorry, I can't do math, I can't read either. And he was a plus 48. He was great defensively and offensively. 32 goals is nothing to be mad about. Ola Jorgensen, the guy that we traded from Pittsburgh at the draft, I believe, up to an 86 overall. Technically a second line forward, but here in the playoff run, this is what we need him for. 20 goals in the regular season, 61 points. That is why we acquired his services. I don't know if we'll be able to bring him back, but this is the player that we need helping that bottom six. The rookie sensation, Bobby Friesen. 45 points in general. Ain't too shabby, but as an 18-year-old, as a rookie in the NHL, centering that third line, he did really good. He wasn't a minus player. 10 goals, 35 assists, 45 points. I feel this guy's just going to keep getting better and better and better. I feel like he'll be the first line center in no time at all. Could you imagine Bobby Friesen passing to MP3 for the rest of his career? My God. But when you're playing with a sniper like Carol Hansel, 23 goals, 19 assists, 42 points, you can't be upset with a sophomore season like that. I believe this is his sophomore. It is. Yeah, he is great. This is exactly what I wanted to see from him. He just keeps going up and up in goal scoring. So that's 3 more points, 3 more goals. Almost exactly the same stats there. That's huge for us. That's big. Going into the playoffs, we need that depth scoring. That's what won us our Stanley Cup there a few years back. Zach Baton with 36 plus 9, so he was pretty good there on the bottom line. Samu Makinen, he's not in the spot that he wants to be, but if we want to win a Stanley Cup, he has to play fourth line time. You know, he was never a good second or third line option. Obviously, if we didn't have Bobby Friesen, Makinen would be that guy on the third. We would have found some schmuck to replace the fourth line. But if we have the ability to put Makinen on the fourth line, we're going to take that every day because that means we have that much more talent on the top 3 lines. And, you know, 33 points is nothing to laugh at. I know it's one of his lower seasons. He's used to 40, 50, flirting with 30 usually every season. I can't be upset with that. 25, he'll be hunkering down those bottom lines for the rest of his career probably. He'll never be more than a bottom 6 player. Donald Comrie, not the best, but he really did turn it around there in the later half of our season. -3, he was originally a -9, something around there. So for him to turn it around like that, 69 penalty minutes, yeah, he's worth that alone. But if we do need help and he's a liability, we have plenty of players in the AHL that want to step up. Defensively, Stu Cam had the season of his career. 35 years of age. My, oh my. My God. I'm surprised he's never scored 70 plus points. 74, 16 goals. That is his best goal season ever. My God. 3 game winners. It's not like he was playing with anybody different. He was playing with Mikko Jarvinen the entire season. Mikko Jarvinen and Stu Cam have been partners for the majority of each's career. I mean, I know Stukam had Werenski there for a bit, but when we got Mikko Jarvinen, he was stuck to Stukam for the majority of his career. All of his career. Most of it. So for him to go out and have a 74 goal campaign, but a 74 point campaign is huge for us. 69 penalty minutes. Nice. Abel Carlos had the season of his career, and that's what you're seeing a lot this year. I'm not sure if it will translate to the playoffs, but man, oh man, all these guys are having fantastic, fantastic seasons. Everybody on this team. There was not one guy I was like, yeah, that could have been a bit better. But Abel Carlos, he best season of his career. If he was a free agent at the end of the season as a defenseman, he would ask for $10 million. But we have him locked up to a $7.6 million contract for the next 5 years until he's 30. Which saves us a bit of money. Mikko Jarvinen, 9.5 or something around that ballpark. Yeah, 6 more years. Top 2 defensemen, 24 points plus 40. He's not really a two-way defender, but 24 points isn't something to be mad about, especially on the back end. He's good defensively. He started off a bit rough this year, but he really helped hunker down that defense. We didn't have to go out and acquire like a Steve Ernie 87 overall defenseman, because there were no 87 overall defensemen on the block. Pierre Jakobsen, who just doesn't want to grow. We have acquired a lot of guys, or drafted a lot of guys like Pierre, who just haven't developed. He's got the age, and he's got the potential in his favor. He's been stuck at a 79 for the majority of his career. He's playing plenty of ice time. Or he has plenty of ice time. He's plus 62, leads defense, 105 penalty minutes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm hoping he gets an off-season boost. Jurgen Alfredsson, who was upset the majority of the season because of ice time, hunkered down that bottom pairing with 13 points, plus 25. Felipe? Alturas? Nope, I'm not going to even... I can't pronounce that last name, I'm sorry. He's a rookie. He's probably upset too because he's totally a top 4 defenseman. Not on this team, I'm sorry. That's just the truth. Goaltending. Vyacheslav Kavanov had a renaissance. I'm going to straight up say, we have a lot of guys taking home some hardware. Jeffrey Woodworth might win the MVP trophy. Stukam will probably win the Norris. And Vyacheslav Kavanov is the best goalie in each category. Max Gerber, he got a lot more wins this season. His win-to-loss ratio was so much better. Last year it was 10-8. So for him to go out there and put up a few really solid wins helps us out a lot. Save percentage could have been a bit better, but going to the playoffs, that's a good backup to have just in case. Now, Jeffrey Woodworth did not win the Art Ross. No. Shane Wright, 146 points, plus 67, 75 goals, 71 assists, shooting 22%, 36 power play points. He was 22 points ahead of Jeffrey Woodworth in scoring. Now, my argument is, we won the President's Trophy, and that's how Jeffrey Woodworth has won a lot of his MVP trophies. So, but damn, oh damn, you gotta give Shane Wright some credit. I'm not sure who he's playing with, but he is very, very scary. He led in goals, 75, 5 better than Aito Iguchi, who we are playing in the first round. Don't worry, I'm getting into all that jazz. Don't worry. You can skip ahead if you want. Harold led in assists. Defense, Stu, freaking Cam, 74 points. He has the point differential in his favor, and he's got so much plus minus, almost a plus 60. He's taken home that Norris. 3rd, 4th of his career, something like that. Vyacheslav Kavanov, 51 wins, less than 10 losses, 4 shutouts, 911 save percentage, and a 245 goals against. He's taken home the Vezina and the William M. Jennings. Just too bad Bobby Friesen could not win the Calder. Forrest just had a great season. 40 goals. He's taken home that trophy. Easy. It's easy money. Now, we have a first-round series to get to. We know a few pieces that are still on the Islanders. Aito, Iguchi. But I want to see who they are. Usually we meet them in the second round. That's what it feels like these past few seasons. But what do they look like? Aito Iguchi's getting older, but he's got those offensive stats. 99 shooting power. Apparently he's a playmaker. No, he's a shooter. He is a legit sniper. How many career goals does this guy have? 873. My oh my. What an absolute beast. He's scary. He is scary. Curtis Morgan, 91 overall. He's great as well. Lassie Tolfsen. That first line is dynamite. It competes with our first line. But their second line, Nazir Linzen, that is a fantastic second line right winger. Strimbu could be a bit better in that category, but I think the likes of Aito, Iguchi, Curtis Morgan, and Tolfsen are dragging them to where they are right now. They did lose Marshall, their goaltender, to the LA Kings, so that has to have some effect on them. They just dragged themselves into the playoffs, but they're here for a reason. Reed Stapleton, that's not a bad second line. I just think the center depth could be a bit better. I'm really worried about the first line. Third line, Mironov, 79 overall. As I said, center depth is not great on this team, I'm sure. Maybe they have a few injuries. Joaquin Courtnall, and then you got Hugo Bergeron, who last year I remember that they played him on defense, if I'm not mistaken. Fourth line, Jacob Moroza, Archer, and then you got Suglobov. That's not a bad fourth line for what a bunch of fourth lines are in 2038. That's a pretty good fourth line. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. Defense. First pairing's not bad. Walensky there, who's been there for a while, I believe. His entire career. It's not a bad defensive two-way. He's a defensive defenseman. He's not a bad defenseman. He really shuts it down there. Then you got Darius Loyens. Then you got Sawatsa. Nope, not going to try to pronounce that. Zajac, Murphy, and Willis. Their defense, not the best. So you can tell they rely on their top line to get them where they are. But it always comes down to goaltending. You know what? They don't have a bad goaltender. We did draft Zachary Boro a very long time ago. 26 years of age. We drafted him 2030, 8 years ago, in the 4th round. So he's trying to... He died. I don't think he ever played in the AHL, if I'm not mistaken. Now, he never played a game for this franchise. We traded him for... I'm not sure, but he's looking for some revenge. Like, why did you let me go? Do they have any scratch players? Caleb Dietz. I don't know why he's scratched. They could definitely add him to the lineup, but I'll take it. Let's just head to the first round. I think we're the better team. I don't think we are the better team, and if we get eliminated, I'm gonna throw myself into traffic. But here's hoping I don't have to do that. Game number 1, we have home ice. Here we go. First period. 0-0. We double them up in shots, 16-8. No goals scored. We should be putting a few past Boro. But apparently not. Second period. Okay, the dam opens up. Maxime Prohorkin makes it 1-0. Zach Baton right after that. And then Maxime Prohorkin, his second of the evening, makes it a 3-goal game. 3 seconds left. Did I say that? We outshoot them by 10, 28 to 18. Third period. Shut it down, boys. Don't give them any hope here. Just slow. Okay, Murphy scores 3-1. Plenty of time remaining in the third to make this a stressful game. Kavanagh, please, don't you dare do this to me. Don't. Jacques Giroux, the 4-1 goal. That should be the dagger. It looks like Jorgensen with the goal. We win game number 1 by a score of 5-1. Maxime Prohorkin with the first star. 2 goals, 1 assist. Pretty solid game from Kavanagh as well. Game number 2. Let's just keep it rolling. We have the better team. I will say that. We're better than most teams. But this is EA. 3 straight Stanley Cup finals. One of them being a Stanley Cup victory. Here, we just got to keep going. First period. 1-0. Matthew Savoie. 5 minutes into the game. They outshoot us by 5, 12-7. Kavanagh's holding down the doors as it stands, hoping for more offense. Second period. Oh, wow. There was more offense. Murphy ties the game. Matthew Savoie makes it 2-1. Aito Iguchi scores twice. That is not a name I wanted to see. That is definitely not a name I wanted to see. Jeffrey Woodworth ties the game 3-3. Okay, third period. We got a close one. Goal scoring galore. Linzen scores on the power. Oh, god damn it. Columbus. Seriously? Samu Makinen, fourth line center, makes it a close game. And Joshua Watt ties the game just like that. We got a new one. 2-goal comeback. Come on. Come on, boys. Whoever it is, you'll be a legend. Do it. I know Bobby Friesen wants to score a goal. I know he wants to do it. Come on. Are we headed? We are headed to overtime. You know the rules. It's not an elimination game, and it is the first round. We outshoot them 39-32, but that does not matter. All it takes is one shot. Overtime. Come on. Come on, Columbus. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. Somebody, please, Columbus. You know how to score. You just scored 2 straight power play. Matthew Savoie in overtime. Do not give us a power play. We will make you regret that. 3 goals, completes the hat trick in overtime. That is the way you want to celebrate on home ice. That could have gone a different way. This series could easily be tied right now. It was not necessary for overtime. Kavanagh, you got to be better than that, straight up. I know they have their weapons, but we have weapons all around the lineup. We just got to keep going here. Game number 3, we're at the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. First period. It's 2-1. They lead us. Aito Iguchi, his third in 2 games on the power play. Ola Jorgensen ties the game, but Suglobov makes it 2-1. We outshoot them by 2, 10-8. Okay. Second period. And we take the lead just like that. Joshua Watt ties the game. Ola Jorgensen, his second of the evening. He is the kind of player we wanted to bring on this team, and he is proving that, scoring some pretty important goals in the first round. We outshoot them by 2, 21-19. Third period, here we go. Wolinski ties it up early. Oh, man, their franchise defenseman ties it early. We have a new game. Can't be giving up leads. No, 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 Kavanagh, please. Somebody, you know you got your weapons. Please, Columbus, come on. Oh, Linzen scores late. And Iguchi scores on the power play. Iguchi scores on the power play again. And Iguchi again. Stop it! Oh my god! Oh, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, Columbus. Oh my god, Iguchi goes off. Jesus. That is disgraceful. How does our penalty kill unit just do that? Okay, let's look at it. Jesus. Okay. Do we take off Baton? Do we throw in? I don't really know. Do we throw in, like a Pro Horkin? I'm not really sure at this point. We just gotta straight up be better than that. We have to be. We really do. That is unacceptable, Columbus. I know it says a -1, but he's a 93 overall. Jesus. That penalty killed. Oh, holy moly. So, they cut the lead in half. Series is 2-1. We are still in New York. Here we go. There are a bunch of 3-0 series leads in the playoffs so far. We must our chance at that opportunity. First period. 3-0. Carol Hansel, Fallon, and Joshua Waugh on the power play. That is how you want to do it. Take the breath right out of the fans. You That is what I'm talking about. Still a close game in my books, though. Because they have their weapons. They know how to get it done. Second period. 6-1. Maxime Prohorkin on the power play. Matthew Savoie. Suglobov gets the 1 goal there. Donald Comrie, his first of the postseason. And their backup is in the net. Or he's been in the net for a while now. Okay. Third period. You gotta just shut it down, dude. Shut it the hell down. We kill off a penalty. That's freaking crazy. We just killed off a penalty, boys. Bobby Friesen! Mr. Freeze himself gets it done on the board. His first ever postseason goal. Makes it 7-1. Not that important of a goal, but he scored it nonetheless. And we take Donald Comrie scoring the goal there. Was that his second of the evening? First star of the game. Kavanaugh with a great game as well. And we take a 3-1 series lead over the Islanders, headed back to Columbus with a chance to end it. Okay. We've been here before. We've been in this exact same position against the Islanders before. Plenty of teams we've been in this position against. Go out there, win the game, head to the second round against, I don't know who is it looking like right now. Washington probably, which will be a terrible series, but we have to get there first. First period, boys. Here we fricking go. Come on. 1-0. Maxime Prohorkin continues to score at an abnormal rate. 51 goals in the regular season. He is dynamite. I'm so glad we moved up in the draft. I believe we traded with Winnipeg. Sorry, Winnipeg. We stole that kind of player from you. We don't lead in shots. They outshoot us 11-10, but it is very close nonetheless. Nonetheless? Did I say that right? I'm not sure. Second period. Damn. Okay, they take the lead. Curtis Morgan ties it up. Suglobov, who I've seen that name way too many times this series. I don't know who this man is, but he's scored a few goals so far. We outshoot them 25-21. We got a close one. I want to walk out of Columbus with the W. Come on, boys. Come on, Columbus. Come on. I know we got weapons. Just do it. Matthew Savoie, one of the best players on this team, ties it up. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Columbus. Come on. Come on, Columbus. Come on. I know you want to. Come on. 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 And we are headed to OT. We have a chance to end this series in OT. Remember the last time we were in OT? We lost Game 7 of the Cup Finals. Come on, Columbus. Come on. Up to Jeffrey Woodworth. Back to Jarvinen. In front. Back to Waugh. In front of the net. Matthew Savoie. The series MVP so far. Puts it on net. But Boro gets the save. They're holding on by a thread here. They just... Oh, Savoie's having a stroke or something. Savoie, come on. Savoie, get it together, man. Okay, first line against the first line. They know what to do, but we just need to get one past when we get to the second round. Iguchi in front, over to Tolfsen. Tolfsen brings it in the zone. He whiffs it in net for Iguchi. He gets tipped off by somebody. I didn't know who it was. Stucam over to Waugh. He's got room. Over to Stucam again. He gets tipped off, but it gets back to Stucam. Slow shot on net, but it's a shot nonetheless. Iguchi reclaims the puck. Throws it back to the point. In front, Stucam reacquires the puck up to Waugh. Up to Waugh. Come on, do something. Savoie in front, but that is tipped off by the goaltender. What is he going to do here? He looks for the 1T, but it does not get off. Boro with a big point save. He has been big here in OTs so far. As you can see, I broke out some different jerseys because, you know what, I thought I should because I don't think I've given enough respect to these jerseys. Okay? Beautiful Islanders jersey. I want one of those. But I want to beat them. Second line. Come on, boys. Maxime Prohorkin, I'm calling it. Over to Jarvinen. In front. Big save by Boro. It couldn't get much bigger than that series. Save. Stapleton. Stapleton in front gets absolutely demolished. Demolished by Stu Cam. Up to MP3 in front for Giroux. Giroux has magic OT hands. Okay, over to Mikko Jarvinen. That is wide of the net. Stapleton reclaims the puck. Back to Sawatazi. I can't say that name. Up to Linzen. Linzen into the zone. Uncontested in front. That is wide of the net. Maxime Prohorken. He's got wheels. He's going. He's going. Oh, and Strimbo strips the puck. Or was that a turnover? Come on. He gets hit off. Big hit by Carlos. In front for Giroux. He knows exactly what to do. Ole Jorgensen. Odd man rush. Turns into nothing. But he has a chance. In front. Oh, he didn't take the shot. Abel Carlos in front. Tipped off by the goaltender. Into the corner. Into the corner. Giroux. Giroux ends it in overtime. I told you once. And I'll tell you again. He's got magic OT hands. Finishes the series. It's a wrap. What an OT. Burrow stood on his head. Kavanaugh didn't have much action, but that is exactly what I wanted to see from the Columbus Blue Jackets. We get the Series 1 victory. You know, Islanders really fought there. I mean, every game could have gone a bit different. I mean, 8-3 victory for them. It could have been a different series. OT win, I believe. Was that 2 overtime wins? Series could have been 3 OT wins? No. Definitely 2. I'm not sure, but it was a big series from the boys, and we are headed to round number 2. Couldn't be a more perfect end to that series than an OT victory, and I believe... Was that 3 OT victories? Was that? No, it couldn't have been. It was 2 OT victories. I don't know why I was getting that confused, but series could have been a lot different. They could have held the lead. But we were that much more clutch than they were. We were the better team through and through during that series, but the real question is, who will we be facing in round number 2? I have a theory. Harold Harrington has been hurt in the AHL. Head coach replaces player. Hopefully they go ahead and win. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Round 1 is complete. And we will be facing one of our biggest rivals ever. Who's surprised? Alexis Lafreniere's Washington Capitals. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.